I'm telling you that I even wrote some of those, skills of writing on text messages on Facebook, or, this instant messaging stuff in a WAS examination. Instead of writing that D-A-T, T-H-A-T, you just write D-A-T, shortening of words. All these are disadvantages of Facebook. And second, these social networking sites can become, it can become like, when I mean addiction, I mean real addiction. It's like when you don't be on it for the day, it's like you are closed inside.
Something is missing.
Something is missing. It's like what Brackman say, "Taimom lek mal," the whole day. So it's like Facebook. It's really something that eats in you. That's basically what I am.
And as an activist, and of course a child rights activist and a feminist, I want to believe that this is a very, very good avenue where advocacy can really occur. Advocacy to policymakers as well as people, who are in a very good position to create the change that all of us as young people are yearning for. I just want to know from your own point of view, how can you relate the social networking sites, specifically Facebook, to advocacy?
Okay, thank you very much, Abdullah. Kemo did have a point, but like you said, I think there are as much merits as demerits when it comes to the use of the social media, especially Facebook. I, for instance, I'm part of some of those groups. There are some that I don't even know about yet, but there are some that I am part of, especially those formed in the Gambia, that I think are really, really helping when it comes to advocacy. Let's say, for instance, I am part of Lend a Hand Society, and we have our Facebook page. We have the Young Volunteers for the Environment doing their bit through the social media, trying to work on how to develop the environment, inculcate the sense of eco-friendliness to the young people. We have the Saint Francophile Association, where we try to, inculcate the love of French language, the Francophone thing to young people. People communicate in French there. No matter how poor your French is, you try to develop it when you're chatting with the people there. We have the Gambia Youth Actors Association, trying to develop acting and culture and all that on through their page. Think Young Women, they're also doing their bit. One of the groups that I think has done a big, huge positive impact is Balafong. I'm not actually representing Balafong here as an admin, but I've seen a lot that Balafong has done that is positive in the Gambia. Let's say, for instance, the Tuta Park campaign. We at Balafong, there was a time there was the Tuta Park, I think everybody in the Gambia knows about it now. There was the whole Tuta Park alcohol issue where young people had access to cheap alcohol and they could just misuse it. Balafong fought that. They went to the extent that they went all the way to the ministry, and we realized that the minister, kind of abolished the whole Tuta Park thing in the country. We have the GAM, the Gambians Against Rape and Molestation. That fight is also on thanks to Balafong, the Balafong page on Facebook. These are all sites that people go to learn and all that, because at Balafong, like he's talked about English language being affected. I know at Balafong, when you write with text message language and shorten your words, sometimes either deletes your post or, they give you a warning and all that. They are totally against you writing in that kind of language. You need to try as much as possible, write clear English that everyone can, access, can be able to read and all that. So I think there are disadvantages, yes, but there are as much merits too.
As well as the merits.
Yeah.
Okay, Yasali, Wasa Halat focuses on the Gambian music industry, and speaking from my own point of view, like looking at the 60s, the Gambian music industry was very much good. But coming earlier on, we decided to realize, that the music industry was going down. And like looking at the current status of Gambian music, I can say that there is at least, like the status quo has changed, because we've seen like some upcoming artists, coming up, as well as bringing up a specific kind of music that Gambians will surely appreciate. I just want to know from your own point of view, how would you gauge the Gambian music industry right now?
I would say we're crawling. Because muno now I'm in industry, but then we're trying, because right now we don't even have a Gambian Music Union. We have one, but
it's just by name.
It's like we don't have one.
Okay.
That's the topic going on right now. So definitely right now we're crawling, but the way things are going, I believe we'll get there someday, but not anytime soon though.
Okay, so what exactly are the issues that you discuss on the Wasa Halat page? specifically relating it to Gambian music?
Okay, we discuss on CD sales.
Okay.
Because somebody posted that how many CDs have ever been sold in Gambia. And it's like, I don't think we have ever sold more than 500 CDs in Gambia.
Since the Gambian, since music started in the Gambia?
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, one artist.
Okay, one artist.
One artist.
Okay.
We also discuss about the attitude among Gambian artists. Because problem is ñom la doore. Ñom neen jubo wuñ.
La mo tanga ne problème mi ci ñom la doore.
Ñom neen jubo wuñ. So ñom suñ jubo wuñ ñun kon ñun fans yi ñun mi try pour dimbale Gambian music, di promote. There's no need. Right now, the topic we're discussing is about the Gambia Music Union. Come this CD copyright, it's been established, but then
it's not implemented yet. The implementation is always a problem.
Yeah, see people reclaim. So there are a whole lot of problems,
Okay, Kemo, still coming to the issue of the pages that have been created. Like, I think something very much important is, I have this crazy friend who always tells me, so again, I think it's 16 years. Just go to Facebook and type the person's name, and you will surely, trace the person and start communicating and all that. And recently, one thing that we have seen is, I don't know whether we call them hackers, because sometimes you see people like posting pornographic pictures, on your image saying like, you dared 99% of people can't watch this video posted by Kemo and all those kind of things, and this actually creates conflict most of the time between two people, because sometimes you think that it is this particular person who did this to you, whilst it was these hackers or spam people who put that particular video on your wall. So I just want you to highlight the issue of the social networking thing, as well as some of the other unscrupulous activities that happens.
Yeah. Basically, I've come across, I think, one of that, like, sometimes you will be browsing on a Facebook page, you will see like Rihanna's tape revealed, and you will see somebody maybe. Those are all, that's what we call like internet stock. It's like they try to bring the business down. You understand? It's like they are against Facebook, at the same time trying to, spoil an individual's personal
reputation. Yeah, the reputation of an
because
individual.
basically, if somebody's account is being hacked, not because of negligence of the person, but, because of Facebook, the person might be able to make a considerable amount of money from Facebook. You understand? But it's like this thing, but Facebook also are now being very cautious with the introduction of this new timeline profile.
Timeline profile, yeah.
Yeah, I think most of us use Facebook, but we are not aware of the innovations there. The timeline profile enables you to like see when you have logged on and what you have posted at any point in time. Even posts that you have done in like 2006, all of it are in order. The time that your account has been accessed and stuff like that. All of these help to minimize all of these unscrupulous acts on Facebook. Talking about, like you said your younger sister was on Facebook, who was about 9 years, something like that. Basically Facebook has deleted about lots of accounts for underage because it's only meant for people that are 13 and above.
Okay.
You understand? But it's like she was trying to say that, Facebook is educative, is this. Yes, it is true. It can be a very educative and entertaining environment. But this is really becoming, it's really like, not only it tampers with the students' educational obligations, but as well as, even employees' efficiency and output at work. That's why basically in the United States, I don't know whether in the Gambia here, but in the United States, it's like Facebook is banned from most schools and work networks. You don't use Facebook. And even, I think it is even happening here. Sometimes you go to a place, you find a receptionist on Facebook, you are talking to him, he will be like this, responding to you partially and, concentrating on the chat. All these are things that are really, sickening. And it's very disheartening to see like people doing stuff just because of Facebook. You cannot use Facebook basically more than 3 hours per day. If you do that, you are abusing it.
Something that happens most of the time. You are a girl, like in the first place, when I saw the group Men versus Women, I was like, wow, Men versus Women. What actually is this trying to put across? But as I, inquired, I you know, came to realize that this is not really, you know, a debate between men and women most of the time. You know, but yeah, but like, you know, there are certain issues, you know, that are outlined for young people to discuss and talk about. And one thing that is very much prominent now with this, I can tell you, to my own point of view, the main reason why most people